Well, here, a good news story up at Nobles Hospital today. It's to do with the bowel cancer that is obviously quite prevalent in people of a certain age, we say, in the Isle of Man. And there's been this campaign now running for 2 years about getting checked. And I'm glad I'm joined by the surgeon here and also a gentleman who's actually gone through the system. So let's come to you in a second. But first of all, the importance of getting checked for bowel cancer.
Oh, the important is it's demonstrated that people who have cancer detected from a screening program, they go better, they got better survival, they can be cured better, because the stage of the cancer at the first diagnosis with the bowel screening is an early stage, more than people coming from the GP or from the referral. Usually they have a later stage and worse prognosis.
Right. 15 cases you've detected through this particular campaign, I understand, to get checked.
In the last year, 1 year and something. So hopefully in next 2 years we can detect more cancers, in particular if we can manage to extend the age of the bowel screening.
Well, we've always asked to talk to people who have been affected, and I'm glad that you come forward today because not the easiest thing to talk about probably, but tell us your experience of this whole operation.
First of all, I'm glad to come forward because I firmly believe in the benefits of the bowel cancer screening programme. I'd done a screening programme a year last November and I came back, I had to do another test. It was the normal programme sent through the post, returned it, came back for another one. I was then referred to Nobles Hospital within a matter of days, followed on with a colonoscopy and a confirmation of the bowel cancer. Mine was at a fairly early stage. I had to go away to Liverpool, the Royal Liverpool University Hospital for surgery, which I had there. Now, although the cancer was through the bowel wall, and I thought the worst when I heard that, I didn't have to have any chemotherapy because it must just have been picked up in time, and I was so pleased and so delighted. That's really inspired me to come forward and try and speak about this.
And all because you took that test you found out?
To the best of my knowledge, I had no feeling of any symptom whatsoever. There's no history of bowel cancer in my family that I'm aware of. It was just something completely out of the blue. I've always enjoyed pretty good health. A person that worked for years, never had a day off work. My health was always good as far as I was concerned. It was a total shock to be confirmed with bowel cancer.
So your message you're saying here today?
My message is anyone that has the opportunity, or even if they're not given that opportunity, they must ring up and enter this screening programme. It's absolutely stupid not to take part in it.
I know a lot of people who would probably think they're getting a bit of a pain or whatever and they'll just put it off. That's not what you should need to do, of course.
No. The point is what he said now. We need to pick up cancers before symptoms arise. We need to pick up cancers and polyps before every symptom. It can be pain, can be bleeding, which is the first symptom, but we need to pick up patients before bleeding and before symptoms.
Now, this particular campaign was targeted at 60 to 70-year-olds, I believe, but I believe it's been extended now?
To 75, yeah.
So do you automatically get this sent to you, or do you have to apply for a kit?
I think it's automatic up to 75, yes. You don't need to ask anything.
And I think if anyone's worried, they can actually ask for one anyway, can't they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. I think I was getting one of these a couple of years ago, and I'm put to one side, and maybe from what you're saying, you never could be sure, can you? You should always be certain.
If you put it to one side, you want to correct that immediately if you qualify by age. I don't think you do, Paul, but you must. But you must do that bowel screening programme. It is absolutely nonsense not to take part. It's a simple operation, despite what some people think. It's a very simple operation. You simply fill in the card, you return them. There's no problem at all. It takes a few minutes. And if it comes back all clear, so much the good, your mind's at least at rest. In Liverpool, when I had my operation, the surgeon came in and spoke to me, and she said most people that come to her in Liverpool are presenting with symptoms. And it was in her words, a delight to find someone's been picked up at an early stage, and the chances obviously are so much better.